fake pictures like these, along with fake video and fake audio, that represent a new type of cyber threat to American businesses. The FBI this week is warning companies about the dangers of these kinds of deep fakes. In the new alert, the FBI said the threats include synthetic corporate personas and sophisticated emulations of an existing employee. Now, the Bureau said this is going to cause very significant financial and reputational impacts to victim businesses, and all of it means the cyber threats of the next couple of years are going to make today's spear phishing emails and business frauds look quaint by comparison.
What is a challenge is attacks that are specially tuned and targeted to the individual. And frequently what we see is the attackers, the criminals, doing some research in advance. So maybe they look at a social media profile to find out where you live, where you work, who are some people you might know, and then add that information to increase the credibility and the verisimilitude of their attacks.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
But before we get into the video, we want to talk about today's sponsor, Private Internet Access VPN, our favorite VPN. A virtual private network, also known as a VPN, hides your IP address and safeguards your internet connection through an encrypted tunnel. Private internet access protects you from the prying eyes of hackers and of those that are looking to exploit your private information. Private Internet Access VPN's no logs policy was court-proven, which means that absolutely no information is recorded or saved anywhere. It also has more features, which include an ad blocker, anonymous torrenting for our European people, and the largest server fleet on the planet, located in over 83 countries and every state in the US, so you can access more content anywhere in the world. Also, with only one subscription, you can protect up to 10 devices at the same time. Even better is the deal that gives our viewers an amazing discount of 83% off. That's just $2.03 a month. Every sign-up supports this channel, so please click the link in the description or pinned comment and sign up to the PIA VPN today. It's a late night in Hong Kong. The bank manager of one of the biggest banks in the Special Administrative Zone is about to leave, but his company phone suddenly starts ringing. He hesitates to pick up. It's late and he wants to go home, but he decides to glance at the number from the caller. His pupils dilate, and he quickly picks up. The head of the bank has called him for a special task which could result in a promotion for him. The task? To help in the acquisition of a European finance company. But one detail doesn't sit right with the manager. To complete the acquisition, he must send $35 million to 17 different bank accounts located throughout the world. This seems incredibly strange, and the manager starts to get nervous. The director tells him to calm down and proceeds to send him several emails which are supposed to verify the authenticity of the transaction. The manager checks the email address and confirms that it is indeed the director's email. The emails include a few contracts signed by the director and a US-based lawyer called Martin Zellner, who oversaw the acquisition. The manager then opens his accounting software and begins to send out the money. But there is one crucial thing he doesn't know. Everything is a lie. Martin Zellner isn't part of the acquisition. All the documents and emails are fake. The director's email account had been hacked, and the 17 bank accounts don't belong to investors, but to an international cybercrime organization that had hacked into the company's systems. Even the person on the phone was completely fake. It turns out that the hackers had spoofed the phone to make it seem as if the caller was the director. And it gets even crazier. The person the manager was talking to wasn't even a person. It was a deep voice AI software programmed to sound exactly like the company's director. Throughout 2019, the hackers had allegedly compromised the director's phone and were recording all of his calls in order to build up a voice database. They then fed these recordings into their AI, and after months of testing and machine learning, the software was able to perfectly replicate the director's voice. There are several technologies that can fake entire voices, such as Google's Tacotron 2, TalkNet, Koki AI TTS, and VoiceMod. However, most of these use text-to-speech, which usually has a delay, and the softwares that use real-time voice changing usually seem very unnatural.
Wouldn't it be crazy if I could type something
Let's turn
and
it
a
on.
computer could say those words?
This is the Odin voice effect.
This is what my actual voice sounds like.
And this is what my voice sounds like using the magic of AI.
But since the criminals were having a perfectly smooth conversation with the manager, they were most likely using an unidentified custom software program. But fake voice AIs aren't even the most dangerous technologies when it comes to artificial intelligence tools for fraudsters and hackers.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me?
What you just saw was a deep fake, using both voice and facial manipulation techniques. Now, imagine if, instead of funny and innocent Snapchat filters, we could have filters that literally change our entire voice, face, and body to look and sound like someone else.
I just dropped like 150 milligram edible, and I'm feeling fucking zooted. Honestly, I'm feeling on the neck on the top floor right now. I'm about to design like 30 new fucking space cars and get us to Mars.
But if you think AI and its tricky abilities stop here, then you are wrong.
What's next could change the way how gaming really actually works for good. Now, heading into towns and interacting with NPCs will give players the opportunity to now not just select a few chat options, but pretty much type in whatever you want. Yes, you can put in anything. Of course, role-playing within the game somewhat helps, as they have been taught about Mount and Blade. Currently, it's clear that OpenAI takes a few seconds to really register what's going on, then type back, but it does do it. And boy, does it look cool. The AI has been taught the backstory and where it is in the world. As far as I can tell, it stays consistent, and because of the way OpenAI and ChatGPT works, it remembers your past conversations, so coming back will be similar.
OpenAI, the company responsible for the groundbreaking DALL-E 2 art software, recently released a new, controversial AI bot called ChatGPT.
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 ChatGPT. It took ChatGPT 5 days to get 2 million users.
A new artificial intelligence tool is going viral for cranking out entire essays in a matter of seconds.
And I don't know what sort of technological revolution this is. Gutenberg press level? It's something like that. This is a big deal. So hang on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen.
The bot has gone viral because of how powerful it is, being able to maintain full conversations in a natural way, being able to answer questions about complex topics, write poems, simple code, articles, and much more.
This might replace you right now. Right now.
But why is this special? Because the bot used a technique known as reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. It was trained to be as human as possible, and even though the bot can be used for many useful tasks, it also has incredible potential to be used for malicious purposes. Scammers could use this AI to have fraud-focused bots working and messaging people around the clock to trick them into giving them sensitive information. Aside from this, the bot could also be coding bot networks 24 hours each day, and modified versions could even help with creating new malware. But it gets even crazier. As this technology advances, we could ask the AI to talk to us as if it was a certain specific person, even using the same personality. And if there's enough material to feed into the AI, we could even talk to people who have already passed away. All of this is obviously already very weird, but what if we could combine all of these technologies? What would be real? What would be fake? And how could we know which is which? And by the way, the hackers who tricked the Hong Kong bank manager into sending them millions of dollars have disappeared into other shadows, successfully stealing $35 million and leaving prosecutors with pretty much no clues at all. Just a few bank accounts, and a chilling realization that we can't trust
any phone call ever again.
Video narrated by Eric Peabody.